So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Terrific header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And he's been shifted off it. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Hernandez. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking for the run. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho. And it's Lampard. Knocks it into space. Massaro! It's hit the upright. And again. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now that looks a decent ball. Forlan looking to run onto it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Massaro. Forlan is herring after that one. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Liverpool were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Azar. That has ended up in no man's land. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Cannavaro. Oh, good spread. Can he get it through? He played through for the wide man.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, super find. Oh, what a ball! It's Ronaldinho! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Haaland. Alexander-Arnold kept aware. Massaro! He scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was a given, it always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. There's the shot! And he hits the net! Right back in the game!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Cortesi. Massaro.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ball's gone out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Howson. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's in a great position here. Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Lampard. Beckham.
That was lovely, that.
Beckham with the cross. Aviati deals with that nice and simple. There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to...
He's having a shot! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Ronaldinho. Azar. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That looks a good cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, good-looking ball. Cucurella. No, it's come to nothing.
Milan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Oh, smashing header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lampard, a player who needs no introduction. Threads one in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, no question, that's a foul. That has not gone well. That's a sharp pass. Nicely spread. Beckham. Good chance here! No, he's missed it.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Alexander-Arnold. Ronaldinho. Cannavaro cuts it out. Massaro. And this is Ronaldinho. Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's full on! Rafael Leao. Massaro. Fratesi. And he's intervened well there. Costa Curta. Muslera breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's been cut out, well played. Lampard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's a mighty effort! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Beckham. Looking to play him in. The ball goes in. Fulham! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This has become one superb game of football.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Osimhen, it's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. He's a sharp little ball here. And he was quick to react. Raul.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And a chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof. Simplicity itself.
Osimhen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitution in progress.
Milan. Osimhen! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Fiore, Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! It's run loose here. And that's aimed in. He's got tall! And he has kept it out somehow.
Barella is offering.
So that's it. It is all over. Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter,
Decent chance! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. He's in a great position here. Rafael Leao, and a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Good ball, good take. Vinicius Junior is there to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Right, Batistuta. Ronaldinho. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there.
Massaro! It's in! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Two 0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. And this is Batistuta. And the pass is intercepted. Fratesi. Adams cuts out the pass. Kukcu. And no, that was never going to make it. Fratesi. That has not gone well. Hernandez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Batistuta. David Villa is in a really good position out wide. And it's De Bruyne. And that is expertly dealt with. Rafael Leao aimed beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played. Tomori. Fratesi. Played with finesse. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rice. And it's Kukcu. Massaro. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now this could be it's Modric! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Modric clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this is chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Modric certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Hakimi. Rice. David Villa. Just eases him off the ball. Massaro. So what can they make of this? He's got away. And that is out of play. Played out to the left flank. David Villa. De Bruyne. Oh, that's clever. Shot a goal! Goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he's forced to go back. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Terrific save by Abbiati. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams. And it's Kukcu. De Bruyne. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Batistuta. Massaro. Ronaldinho. Spread neatly. And that's put paid to a promising move. Kukcu. And that is a little undercooked. Now he's off and running. This looks promising. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Ricci, now looking to orchestrate a counter. De Bruyne, spread out to the left. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, really well played.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, super ball. David Villa. David Villa! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Villa clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And there is the half-time whistle. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Milan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, terrible pass. He's through, now is he in? He's one-on-one, and he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No, it's come to nothing. De Bruyne, who's set up one goal so far. Costa Curta proves too strong. Looking for the run. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Throw in. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance to deliver. He gets big! It's in! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Rice. That is very well defended. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And he's hit it long. And it's De Bruyne. Played out to the right. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, important interception. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Massaro is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rafael Leao. Rice. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. There they go, hunting in packs. Played back in. Rafael Leao. That's the keeper's ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the through ball. Vinicius Junior. They've got a throw in. David Villa. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Hernandez. And that's a throw-in.
Attenzione, un cambio.
He has found a way through. De Bruyne. And he's intervened well there. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible... And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Fiore.
Cambio di giocatori.
Rice. And Hakimi. And he's picked it up out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Now the cross. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Abiati claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kukçu. Del Piero. Well-timed, excellent interception. Kukçu. Nicely shaped ball. That pass isn't the best.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rice. Nicely spread. Foden. Played in by Foden.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's Kukçu. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. He has a look out.
3 minuti di recupero.
Bale! He won't be happy with that one. Has a look and plays it forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Ricci with the foul. Modric. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. De Bruyne. Messi. Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Rafael Leao with the... Oh, smashing header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mohamed Salah. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's well spotted. De Bruyne. Mohamed Salah. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball. Albert Ferrer.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that pass just didn't quite work. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice interception, well timed. Played back in. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Serginho, and this is Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's a really well-measured ball. He has a look up. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Mohamed Salah, Messi, Fratesi, Ronaldinho. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Great chance here from position A1. Looking to widen the gap even further here. De Bruyne! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Flashes it across. Ronaldinho. Albert Ferrer promptly onto that, and that is that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pass somewhat off target. Serginho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Massaro tries to play it through. Good ball over the top.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Fratesi, and the finish! It's loose, Modric! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That has been cut short. Now it's Rafael Leao. Cannavaro aimed beyond the defence. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Fratesi. It's run loose here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Mohamed Salah. Hernandez kept aware. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Milan would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake and they've got to move on.
And we're off again.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking to play him in, and this is Mohamed Salah. He's picked his way through. Salah, that is a brilliant interception. And we have our very first corner. De Bruyne plays it short. Salah. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that's a lovely exchange.
Danielson really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
It's Ronaldinho! Not the most convincing of passes. Albert Ferrer. He's a sharp little ball here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No, that was never going to make it. That was not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that.
Ronaldinho! He scored! AC Milan are all square. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here! He's had a shot! Just about up to 75 minutes. No outsmarting him this time. Knocks it into space. Real chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Galatasaray clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, no joy this time. Tries to thread one through. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's a goal kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 24, il numero 16. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. De Bruyne. Now it's Batistuta. Crosses it in here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Barella.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Fratesi. Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Per il Milan, numero 6.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, indeed, to football all over the globe. The Spotify Camp Nou here, pretty much bang centre in the Catalan capital. So we're up and running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target...
Shot, surely! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Flamengo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he get it through? Oh, that's clever. Mignon gets it away. He's gone for goal. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Rodri. De Bruyne. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Mbappe. Lovely, now then. He's come in hard. He's not got that quite right. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich's cross. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's gone for goal! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Modric.
Flamengo clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know it.
And De Bruyne! Rafael Leao. Now he's off and running. Ronaldinho. That has been cut short. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Olise. And here's Mbappe. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now this could be a chance. And he's had a shot! Mbappe is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Pass somewhat off target. Rafael Leao might just make this. De Bruyne. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, there's the shot! Hernandez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Costa Curta. Bernardo Silva gets across to intercept that. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And the through ball. Now that's well seen too. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Olise closing in on goal. Not the most convincing of passes. Kimmich. Well read, nice interception. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And we have our very first corner. Olise plays it short. And it's made it, and the shot! And he's following up! And it's De Bruyne. That's a good ball. He goes for a shot! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Olise. And he's making progress on the ball. Looking for options for movement. Quick look, then plays it in. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And he's intervened well there. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Flamengo finding their passes. Fratesi. Now it's Mbappe. There's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! He has done it! Flamengo are level. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Flamengo grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking to go deep. Mignon claims it, safe hands.
Milan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Now it's De Bruyne, and he's managed to get free. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Changes him with that pass. Flamengo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's found a way past. Modric, it's a searching pass. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. De Bruyne has been caught there, it's a foul.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Olise ready to try one.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
And here's Olise. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Massaro. That's been cut out, well played. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. That's a sharp pass. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. That is good alertness. Ricci wins the duel this time. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's got away. It's gone for a throw-in.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's in a great position here. De Bruyne. Barella. And it's De Bruyne.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Foot in. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very...
And it's Ronaldinho. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe. He's looking wide. He'll play through for the wide man.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Not the most accurate pass. De Bruyne. He has found the way through. Massaro. Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. He's through here. And that is expertly dealt with. Olise. No way through. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That's a lovely, neat pass. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores.
Time for a change in personnel. Zaire Emery. Now it's Mbappe, and he's got the beating of his man. This looks promising. And that has been clubbed away. And that will be it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball.
He's gone for goal. Zanetti with the clearance. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. Big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
He's looking wide. Massaro. Chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Milan! And just like that, he's into double figures now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And it's Camavinga. Serginho. He is through here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Threads one in, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Massaro, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Camavinga. De Bruyne. Some front-footed pressing going on here. He's in a great position here. Now it's Modric! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Modric. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what has happened here? That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ronaldinho. Camavinga. No, it's come to nothing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van Nistelrooy. Massaro. Now it's Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he finish? It's in! And this is getting better and better. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Massaro simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Modric looking to play him in. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Burak Yilmaz. Oh, it's Dembele. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bit too much weight on the pass. And that should get the job done. Good ball, good take. He's being urged to shoot. Rafael Leao! In for the pieces! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they sail.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari dei treni speciali.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Milan e Besiktas.
Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into those half spaces and looking to deliver the key pass or get one away himself.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Knocks it into space. Vieira. Cantona. Quality ball. Ambitious ball here. Oh, what has happened here? Ronaldinho, up he goes! Oh, it's taken a touch. And he's there to belt it away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. And it's Maldini. Cruyff. Now this could be a chance. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hernandez tries to clear. Out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Goes for a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. The pass has gone astray. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Quick look, then plays it in.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he shoots! Massaro. Fratesi. Over to the left. Modric in acres of space out wide. And he was alert to it.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Fratesi. Rafael Leao. Look at the space here. And one more try. And he's quick to get it clear again. Flashes it across. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Ronaldinho. Now it's Fratesi. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Hernandez. That's beautifully weighted. Ricci spots it and intercepts. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Great chance! Goal! Milan! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Massaro. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan do have a chance to counter here. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Soboslai. And now the breakaway. Baresi. Cantona looking to run onto it. That is lovely. And a chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Cruyff really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Oh, that's well spotted. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. And that is as far as they're going to go. Might be danger here. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Otto puts them all in. And that's the keeper's ball. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's neat. Otto tries a cross. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
It's beyond the
80.953
defence.
spettatori.
And that has been clubbed away. Batistuta, and that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Modric. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Frattesi shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Numero 5. Lascia il campo per il numero 23.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Hernandez. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's a promising position. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Roberto Carlos. Oh, nicely intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour. And this is Modric.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, terrible mistake. Cantona. Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. And the shot! They've scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Numero 20. Sostituzione per il Milan.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Besiktas really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Il numero 24.
Struck first time.
16.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 6.
Milan making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Messi. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shifted it to the flank. Ronald, and the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Now that's well seen too. Has a look and place it forward. Time added on, 4 minutes. Fiore looking to play him in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Cafu. It's a good run down the right. Ricci. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Besiktas.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's away we go then. Now Stefano Fiori, Jim, he was a key player for the Azzurri, was he not?
Yeah, he's always been a very accomplished playmaker, Peter, and a good mixture of creativity and pragmatism when it's needed.
Explain more.
Well, it's not always that a player so technically gifted boasts such an excellent work rate.
No, absolutely not. Now he's off and running. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Saka. Mbappe. Chance! Goal! Besiktas! First blood drawn.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, important interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely shaped ball. Cleared away. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Fiore. Oh, smashing header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Modric. And here's Saka. Mbappe. Mbappe! In he goes again. No mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Besiktas are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
The ball has bounced loose now. Rafa Silva was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Besiktas looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the keeper beats it away. Massaro. Fiore. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Terrific save by Abbiati. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fiore is offering a right smile there.
He's going for goal! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Milan already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. And that's definitely not his best. Rafa Silva quietly revving up. Now it's Fratesi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer. Now it's Rafa Silva. Threads one in. And again they run up against... There's the shot! Now who's going to be first to this? Crosses it in. Has a shot! Tries to pass it through. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Bellingham! And how did he not make it four?
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Besiktas have their third corner. He's tried one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Rijkaard. Back into the middle. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Cannavaro takes control of it and he's on the move. Knocks it out wide. Costa Curta. Fiore. And this is Silva. He is just caressing the ball. Massaro. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Cortesi. Ah, he's given it away. Rafa Silva. Short changes him with that pass. Played back in. Oh, good ball. And the finish! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. And the second half gets underway.
Milan really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Brilliantly cut out. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Hernandez. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro. And this is Ronaldinho. And that's gone loose. Hernandez with the chance, surely! Sticks it away! Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Costa Curta. Fiore. And he's had it nicked away.
Milan have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Costa Curta. Fiore. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Fiore's cross. Abiati claims it. Safe hands. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He is through here, and that's aimed into... He rises! Harmlessly behind.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh no, what has happened here? Costa Curta. Nicely weighted ball. Fratesi. Shot could be... Real chance! In he goes again! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Besiktas get their fourth corner.
Numero 23.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the pass is intercepted. He has found the way through. Shot a goal! Superb from Barella! He's got himself an absolute peach. And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Saka. Saka. And they've got a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Modric. Numero 14.
Besiktas really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And this is Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fiore aims beyond the defence. It's played through for him. Good read, needed to be. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Rodri. Knocks it into space. He's in space and looking for options. Now this could... Shapes to shoot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! The movement so precise, the finish. And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan never really got into this game. I think conceding